Hello! Last year, I made a guide on a Pumpking team that used Tropius and, Driflim and Chandelure and Crocodile, and, as many of you know, Aftermath was recently nerfed in Pumpking to do only 5% instead of 15%, and, that pretty much killed I wouldn't say killed, it still works, but it's like, it's a lot more sketchy now, right? But I came across another strat that people were talking about in Prochasti's Discord. Also, I think it was some Chinese guy who made the original team, right? But we're using Galvantula now, so I wanted to make a guide on this team since I haven't seen a video guide on it yet that was in English at least. And yeah, shout out to everyone in Prochasti's Discord who was like fine tuning this team. There was like Z, Psycho, I don't know what this guy goes by, but his name is Berry Farmer 2025. I think there's another guy named Yogi, and I think there's one more I'm forgetting. Hold on, I need to credit these people before I like feel bad. His name started with a D. Oh, I should have probably like made a list before I started this video, but here we are. One sec. Dark Beater or Baiter, Dark Baiter. I don't know how to say his name, but he also helped put together the strat. I think he also has a doc. I'll link all stuff in the description for like a text guide as well as the Pokepaste that I'm using specifically. And yeah, so I'll just show you the team real quick. So first, you need Adamant Hydreigon with IVs as close to this as possible. Let me zoom in a little bit. You probably want max HP and max defense and attack. Mine is pretty mid and it still works. I've had no issues with this Hydreigon at all, so something at least this good you need. And the EVs you want are attack and defense specifically, and you want Adamant Choice Band. All you need is Assurance. Crunch is not needed at all. You only need Assurance, so yeah, that's it. That's all you need. Crocodile, you need Adamant. Now you want your stats to match this. Your attack can be higher. I'll get to the attack in a second. But you need 230 defense, 195 SPDF, and I think I'm actually a little more speed than I need. I have 10 more speed EVs than I actually need, so you can be 44 SPDF or speed. I'll put the optimal spread in the pace. So mine is not optimal. Mine is just, I'm just working with what I have. I just gave myself more EVs based on what the stats that I needed to hit. So this is my EV spread. The one on the pace will be different. The one you use will be different if you don't make a perfect Crocodile as well. So you just keep in mind you need to hit these stats exactly. Yeah. Next, or the moves. We have Earthquake, Crunch, Assurance, and Protect, and yeah. Next, oh, also Ground Gem. Ground Gem is important. You need 75 of these. What am I talking? You need 3 of these per run. Why did I say? Sorry, I'm like talking about like my own runs because I'm doing them like 25 at a time. But yeah, you need 3 ground gems per run, so keep that in mind. Next is Smeargle. You want a Chillon Berry. Honestly, I've never ever used a Chillon Berry. It's a never procced, but apparently you need it. So yeah, you need 67 SPDF and 190. Oh my god, 189 HP exactly. At level 78. If you have 190, or if you have 188, or if you have 68 or 69 SPDF, it won't work. You absolutely need 189 and 67. 67. Anyway, you need max speed IVs with max speed EVs and enough HP to hit that 189 that we're talking about. And the moves you need are Protect and Heal Block. You also need Own Tempo, but mine is Technician. I've had no issues, so I don't know. People recommend Own Tempo. I don't really see the need. I've never had it come up where I actually need it. Also, this team is in exact order. So in the order, you need Hydreigon, Crocodile, Smeargle, Galvantula, and then T-Tar. Your 6 Mon doesn't matter. It could be anything. You can actually Particle Surf with this team. You only need 5 Mons. Next is the Galvantula. So we're just Choice Scarf Timid, max speed EVs, level 65, because that's the speed you need to outspeed Pumpking. on phase 3. The stats, you just need as low defense and HP as possible. Mine is 1 in 8. It's never had any issues, so I think this is fine. And the only move you need is Screech, and you need the ability Compound Dice so that you don't miss. That's all you need. Next we have T-Tar. We're just Adamant. And my EV spread is max attack, 34 defense, and 224 speed. And my IVs aren't even like perfect at all. In fact, they're really bad. And I've had no issues, so you could probably cheap out as well. And all you need is Assurance and Taunt. The other moves don't matter. These are the only 2 you need is Assurance and Taunt. And then, yeah, that's literally the whole team. And I guess I'll show you a whole run. This is a 100% win rate team. The only way something goes wrong is if your Smeargle is wrong, and maybe if the AI just randomly makes a decision that makes no sense. I've had that happen before, but I am currently on a 22 win streak with no issues. So, on 3 accounts at once, by the way. So 66 win streak with no issues. But, yeah, there's basically no way to lose unless you make mistakes. And to prove that's a 100% win rate, I'm going to do it on 3 accounts at once, like I normally do. So, I will... Oops. I'll explain everything I do as we do it. So don't be... worried. I'm going to explain everything. Step by step, what you do. And I'm going to do it at 3 counts at once just to prove that it is pretty much impossible to lose unless you are the one who makes a mistake or if there's something wrong with your Pokemon. So turn 1, on phase 1, what you want to do is switch out Hydreigon to Tyranitar, and then you want to protect with Crocodile and with Smeargle. We're going to go ahead and do that on these accounts too. And yeah, what it's going to do, it's going to go for an Earth Power into Smeargle. It's not going to kill because it's going to break through the protection, but it's going to do like 1/4 of the damage it's supposed to. And Pump Mage will do nothing. And so we'll Pump out it. So that's turn 1. Turn 2. Hold on, we have to wait for the animations. Turn 2. You just Assurance with T-Tar into the Pumpking. You Earthquake with Crocodile. And then you swap Smeargle into Hydreigon. So we do it on these 2. Now, I will say, I do think doing Pumpking on only 1 account is probably not worth it at the current prices of Pumpkin bags. I think doing it on 2 accounts is way better, and if you can, do it on 3. The way I'm doing this is I'm using a program called Screen Copy, and I connect my phone to my computer, and basically it just lets me control it with my computer, right? And then I'm also, on this side, I'm using Phone Link, which is built into Windows and also Android. I don't know if it's on iPhone, I have no idea, I haven't had an iPhone in like 14 years, so yeah. Turn 3, all you want to do is just triple attack. You Assurance with T-Tar, you Crunch with Crocodile, and then you Assurance with a Hydreigon. Pretty easy. Phase 1 is super easy. The only thing that can go wrong in Phase 1 is it clicking Trick or Treat because your Smeargle has the wrong stats. I was victim to this for a while because I did not realize that I had the wrong stats on my Smeargle. I had 68 SPDF, and I kept getting Trick or Treated, and now I have 67, and I have no issues. Alright, Phase 2. This is where Phase 2, at the end of Phase 2, there's something you need to keep track of, but other than that, it's going to be the same exact thing over and over every single time. That's what's so good about this team. Turn 1, you X-Attack your Crocodile, you click Protect, and then you Heal Block with Smeargle. Do that over here. And of course, I will have a text guide in the chat in the description for this team as well. So don't worry if you're feeling lost right now. You can always refer to text-based guide. I'm pretty sure it's made by other people in Pachowski's Discord. I think I mentioned them at the beginning of the video. I already forgot the names, I'm sorry. But I did credit them. So, as some of you may have saw, my Hydreigon just got struck by lightning on both my top and left screen, which means we're going to need to use a Super Potion at the end of Phase 2. This one did not, though, so we're fine. So after your Smeagol dies, you go into Tyranitar, you click Assurance with Hydreigon, you Earthquake with Crocodile, and you Taunt with Cheetar into Pumpkin here on turn 2. So let's do that here too. And since we click Taunt, the Pumpkin's going to try to click, I think he tries to click Fever Dreams here, but it doesn't work because he's taunted. Yep. Alright, and then this turn, you need to look at your Hydreigon's HP. If you're below 230 HP, or 230 in HP and below, you need to use a Super Potion. So what you do is you Assurance, you Crunch, and then you Super Potion with Tyranitar. And I need to do the same thing here. Super Potion with Tyranitar. And then this one, I'm 233, so I actually don't need to do anything. So I can just Assurance, I can Crunch, and then Tyranitar could do whatever he wants. I just click Assurance, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's Phase 2. If you don't Super Potion there, if you're below 230 HP, or 230 and below, on this phase, Pumpkin might just attack you turn 1, which is not good. You do not want that. And you also want to be out of range of it targeting you in the next turn if you get struck by lightning. So, yeah. Turn 1 of... So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Turn 1 of Phase 3, you want to use a Broom Cookie on Hydreigon. You then want to click Protect with Crocodile, and then Screech the Pumpkin with Galvantula. Protect, Screech, Broom Cookie, Protect, Screech. What it's gonna do? It's gonna remove all the negative stat changes, so all the defense drops we just got are now gone. But since our Galvantula is still so low level, we're going to die regardless, which is good. We want this to die. This is here to click Screech and die. It's gonna click Muddy Water if Pump Mage is on the left. It's gonna hit Hydreigon, but since we have the Broom Cookie, it sets up a mist, which means our accuracy cannot be lowered, and we don't take much damage since we're a Dragon type, and it's not going to target us next turn. In fact, next turn, it's gonna click a Devastating Attack, which takes 2 turns to come out, which means we have 2 free turns to hit the Pumpkin, which is why we Broom Cookie. So turn 2, we want to Assurance. No, we don't. Sorry. Do not Assurance. We want to X-Attack, Crocodile, we Earthquake, and then we Assurance with Tyranitar. Also, I forgot to mention when I showed the team, the Tyranitar needs an air balloon. My bad. But I'm sure many of you saw it when I showed it, so hopefully that was clear enough. So yeah, it foresaw a devastating attack. I'm pretty sure that moves last every single time. So you won't even get hit by the devastating attack unless it like somehow lives, which is it's possible, but it will die to sand on the same turn, so nothing will it'll never go to turn 4. Maybe if you're like extremely unlucky, it will. I've never had it happen, but all you would need to do is send out your 6-mon, which is just probably gonna be a Particle Mon, and you can use an X speed on Crocodile, depending if there's like a low pump on either side, and then you should be able to sort of crunch the Pumpkin to kill it, and you'd be fine. But yeah, turn 3, Phase 3, all you do is triple attack it. You assurance, crunch, assurance, and it should die. And that's it. That's the entire run. It is pretty much impossible to lose without human error. And, yeah. Enjoy your free pumpkin goodie bags. I guess it's not free. The team's somewhat expensive, I guess. Probably because it's a mid-event. Everyone's... See, oh, actually, over here on the left, it actually did live. And I think it actually will live the sandstorm. This is the very first time this has ever happened to me while using the strat. So it's actually good that it came up. Because it's, I'll show you what to do in this situation. This has to be, like, lower than a 1% chance for this to happen. Because I've done... Let me see. I bought 25 candies. I've done 21 runs. I've not had this happen. 21 runs on each account, by the way. So, I've done, like, 63 runs. This has never happened. What it's going to do is going to force Crocodile out. It's going to send out your Particle Mon. In my case, it's a Drift Limb. Just because I don't have a Particle Mon. I was just using Drift Limb before, and I just decided to put it on this team, because why not? We have Aftermath that could come in handy, maybe. So all you need to do is click Crunch here into the Pumpkin, and then with Drift Limb, you can X-Speed the Crocodile, and then doesn't matter what you do with T-Tar. It's perfectly fine. And that'll just kill it. And there's no way that Reaper plus Mage can kill everything here, so you're fine. If there's a little pump on either side, you just need to make sure you X-Speed whoever's on the opposite side of it, because it'll kill two. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire strat. I will once again leave a link in the description to a written guide, as well as the Pokepaste, the optimal Pokepaste, not with my IVs. Mine are a little definitely suboptimal, but I've also had no issues. I have not lost with this team since the Broom Cookie strat came out. Before the Broom Cookie, there was a little thing you would do with, like, if the mage is on the left or right, and then you'd switch the strat based on that. But now all you do is Broom Cookie, and it's a 100% win. And, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the guide, and I hope you guys make bank like I am. Peace.